Minecraft Dungeons, ranked the 10 best armor enchantments. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Zesty Craft. Here are Minecraft Dungeons ranking the 10 best armor enchantments. Number 10, Swift-Footed. If movement speed is important to one's playstyle, then keep an eye out for Swift-Footed enchantment. It was granted a boost to movement speed after rolling, making a nimble playstyle. Use the roll function to get away from enemies and enjoy a movement speed boost of 30, 40, or 50%. It adds a lot of maneuverability to your character, especially in situations where you may be overwhelmed.
I can teleport! Oh!
Number 9, Cooldown. The enchant will reduce the cooldown of artifacts being used. At maximum strength, it will be reduced by 27%. For any build which frequently uses artifacts, this is a powerful option. Some of the strongest artifacts have a cooldown of around 30 seconds, meaning a 27% reduction is pretty significant, and will allow players to deal increased damage or healing through more frequent artifact use.
But anyway, so now once it loads, you flick the left.
Number 8, Frenzied. The Frenzy enchant is the best suited to a tanking or melee player, as well as anyone soloing content, as it requires players to be at least half the health in order to activate. It'll boost melee and ranged attack speed by 10, 20, or 30% while remaining below half health. If you're often in the middle of a battle, then this enchant can help generate faster hits as health is reduced, allowing you to get extra shots when it matters most.
Again, isn't super obvious when it's procs in a large group of
Number 7, Snowball. The Snowball enchant will fire a snowball at a nearby enemy every few seconds, slowing them down. It will trigger every 5 seconds initially, but this is reduced to either 3 or 1 as it's leveled to maximum. It's a great way of slowing incoming enemies without having to use time or brain space to do so, since the effect is automatic. The enchant will help make enemy mobs more manageable with no input from the player. Number 6, Recycler. Running out of arrows is every ranged player's worst fear, but this enchant will help. It will allow a player to craft a small quiver of arrows after being hit by enemy fire. For every 30th projectile that hits, the enchant will craft the arrows. Higher tiers reduce this to every 20th and every 10th projectile. The top tier can produce a steady supply of arrows, especially if combined with other arrow-producing weapons, artifacts, or enchants. Number 5, Food Reserves. Enchanting armor with food reserves will help healing effects go further, as it will drop 3 food items every time a healing potion is used. Since both potions and food are used as soon as they are picked up, this means that every potion will also heal your team. It's best to communicate that you have this enchant so teammates can allow you to pick up potions when possible and they can benefit from the food items left in your wake. Number 4, Deflect. The Deflect enchant gives the player a choice to deflect incoming attacks. It has a 20, 30, or 40% chance to trigger, depending on the one's enchantment level. No one will help in terms of survival, but it's also very powerful. It can be combined with Cowardice. Deflection is also a very versatile effect, making it useful for players of all types. Ranged and melee types will benefit equally from this enchant at all levels.
Also, if you have a sword with the looting enchantment and...
Number 3, Health Synergy. Artifacts are a large part of Minecraft Dungeons, and most players will use them frequently. This is why Health Synergy enchantment is so powerful. It will return a small portion of health every time an artifact is used. As you have access to 3 artifacts that can add up quickly, the amount of health generated will increase from 3 to 4 and finally 5% of the player's overall health. It sounds like a small amount, but it'll add up very quickly.
/game mode creative.
Number 2, Final Shout. While most of the articles enchantments are labeled common in terms of their rarity, Final Shout is one handful of rare enchantments, which is tagged powerful. These are generally more potent, though not always, and require some enchantment points to upgrade. This one really can be a game changer for survivalists who tend to get hit with regularity. When a player's health dips beneath 25%, all equipped artifacts will be triggered, ignoring the cooldown periods in this process. This essentially gives a sort of Super Saiyan Beast mode to players, as various buffs, powers, and attacks will be initiated at once. This is especially effective for the 3rd tier, as it will trigger every 8th second for as long as the player's health is under this threshold.
Sometimes you die because you'll have monsters like these guys.
Number 1, Thorns. Thorns is a common enchantment that is incredibly powerful and especially helpful to solo players or those who prefer melee. Whenever a player takes damage, it'll be dealt back to the attacker. This amazing thing about this enchant is that it does 100, 200, and a huge 300% damage back at each level. If you're lucky enough to get this option, we recommend maxing it immediately.
So it did damage to itself, it did half a heart of damage.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.